with Rico and Kayla is about to go live online. Catch All Out Monster hit music, All Out celebrity interviews, All Out showbiz and sports news, All Out fun, an exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your All Out hosts, Rico Robles and Kayla Rivera. Stand by and enjoy the program.
You hear that?
Yay! Hey, Monsters! It is a very special Tuesday evening here on All Out because we have a special guest live here in studio.
That's right. This is the first time we are guessing somebody that needs no speaking or no singing.
Yeah.
To make great music. Ladies and gentlemen, it's first time on the show, and we are excited. We have none other than
LIKEWISE2000!
Hey!
Woohoo!
Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so tell us, Likewise, ano yung inspiration behind the name?
Actually, the name mas late na conceptualize yung name than the music, and I had to figure out how to get the name right. And naisip ko, the music is very nostalgic. I want a name that sounds more like pwede mong lagyan ng @yahoo.com dun sa dulo. So I want something that says it has the name, it has a number. It's like how you would sign up a form back in the 2000s. Ang gagawa kang Ragnarok account, anong username mo? That's how I was feeling. So yeah, this basically connects to what I want for the music.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, the year 2000 is very special, Y2K.
Yeah.
I mean, so what influence did it have on both your name and on your music?
Y2K, marami talaga yung ginagawa ko nung year 2000. It's a very important year for me. Medyo age reveal. Pag-graduate na ako ng high school year 2000, and the incoming idea of the millennium bug. That time, yung idea na magka-crash lahat ng computers. And then I was busy playing PlayStation 1 that time. Lots of games going on. I got first connected to the internet around that year as well. So many memories that I can connect to, and I think those are the memories that I tapped into while writing and while creating the music.
You know, when you were creating your music in the early 2000s, you did mention PlayStation. I mean, finding beats was very hard at those times. People weren't messing with Fruity Loops at the time. It was one burnt CD we call the PlayStation music generator. Did you ever mess with that?
I haven't, but I saw it like same way. There's a Nintendo DS music generator, friendlier version. I tried to mess with that for a bit, but the PS generator I haven't. But ang dami ko narinig good music coming from dun sa era na yun.
I mean, like Kanye be making beats off of that. You know, Kayla, it's a game in the PlayStation, and it's really just to make beats.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay, that's amazing. But okay, I know you mentioned, you know, memories going back on then. Your most recent album, your debut album, Memory Card.
Yes.
Tell us more about it.
Well, Memory Card is, again, I think, very obvious reference to the PlayStation. Prior to playing PlayStation, there's no way to actually save the state of the game. Ang experience ko of game consoles before that is the NES, and to save the state of the game, you have to copy the code, and yun yung way mo to actually reload
yung naka-game genie ka or isa-save mo yung code. Ano yung mga Double Dragon, di ba? Ganun yun. Or if you were to mess up on Mario, you had to go through again, the 1, 2, the 99.
You have to grind it.
Yes, you have to grind it back. So
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. How did that inspire you as an artist?
Very simple yung games back then and very repetitive. And I think yung simplicity of it is something that I always tap into. Di siya kailangan maging mahirap. And I think maraming ways to actually perform music, to actually write music. you can be very intricate, you can be very dexterous, you can be very very good at your music. I think I want to keep it simple.
Galing ng ano eh. Like, we're listening to your beats. Your beats is playing in the background, all right?
Salamat.
It seems like I'm playing a video game and I'm
Yes,
on the infinite star. Yung alam mo yung naka-power up ako na,
Is there a rainbow bridge?
yes! That's what I'm feeling, and it's so cool. It gives me that feeling of freedom that I could just do whatever I like. You know, with songs like this, I mean, how does that work for you? What do you call this genre? I mean, for me, it was jazz, but then it has a upscale, progressive funk vibe.
I don't know. I think it's very hard to classify music, to give a name to the music. I'm not even sure what it sounds, but I do know it's very video game influenced. It's very electronic. I took many inspirations from lots of video games, specifically Ridge Racer series. I love that, love that game, and even going as far as the dance rev.
Yes!
Oh, okay,
It's very-
yeah.
Lahat tayo merong mat nun. Binibili
Dance
natin sa
Master.
Green Hills yun. Nagkadulas-dulas tayo, you know.
Doon nagkakatalo eh. Like, maraming mga kaibigan ko sinasabi, gamer sila. O sige, dance rev. Okay, hindi ka gamer, bigla ka pag kahit anong online games, ang ganda ng aim mo, dance rev, pantay-pantay tayo.
Yes. That's hardcore, man. That's a little bit too hardcore.
No, I mean, you know, in terms of your music, and I mean, you love gaming, what is that dream game that you would love to have your music on?
Mega Man.
Mega Man!
Mega Man.
I could sense it.
Mega Man. Like ever since, I think yung first dive ko talaga into video game music na parang sumabog yung ulo ko na parang, oh, this is video game music. Mega Man 2, Dr. Wily Stage Castle Round 2. Yun yung very
Ang
specific
hirap
yun.
nun.
Oh my God.
Mahirap yung game. So hindi ako umabot dun sa stage. Pero YouTube playthroughs, doon ko na lang pinapanood. And,
Kung Kayla, if we were to take you back, I think ikaw magkaedad kami nito sa video game.
age review.
Minumura kami ng magulang namin kasi ang taas ng kuryente. And the electricity bill is so high because they're trying to beat the levels, whether it's, especially Mega Man.
It's very...
That's childhood,
It's
man.
very punishing.
Oh.
Platformer punishing. I get it. Ngayon, Dark Souls ang pinag-uusapan for a hard game. But back in my day,
It was Mega Man.
it was Mega Man.
Mega Man.
Yeah. Ano yun? Rockman. Sa atin,
Japanese
Rockman tayo.
Yeah.
That was a thing. But the music that I'm hearing in the background is very Ridge Racer. Yung isa yung nag-drive sila, yung naka-Ferrari, tapos yung ganun, cruising USA or something. That's what I'm feeling. Napaka 8-bit. What instruments did you use here?
I used lots of guitars since 808 drums specifically favorite ko. Go-to ko yung 808 na sounds and no bass guitar. Sabi ko 808 bass din yung gagawin ko. So,
Nice. So napaka-strip down ng sound niya. Kasi pag nilagyan mo pa nga ng bass guitar,
yeah, I think I
it builds too much.
I want to try to get away from the band sound as much as possible for the recording. So I took the 808 bass route for it.
Galing.
Now, I mean, you know, we often have a lot of artists here on our show, of course, and we always ask, you know, who would you want to collaborate with? I'm curious, would you ever want to collaborate with another musician on your music?
yeah, I would love to. Like I have lots of dream collab, and right now I think super curious ako and super interested ako to have a stab of making music with No Rome.
No Rome? Okay. We've had No Rome a few times here.
Favorite ko siya.
Yeah. And No Rome actually studied in Benil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sky's the limit. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you have a chance now to shout out at No Rome, you want to send him a message, go ahead, man. So, hey, mate, look at the camera.
Well, Rome, tara.
Yun na.
Tara, pare.
Tara.
Diba? Kita tayo sa staff. Diba? And that would, and what kind of music would you make? Because he sings. You would want him to do the vocals and all.
I'm not sure. Like, it's an open. It's something that we both like. Something video gamey and something that is also R&B shoegaze. Something that he would be very much down to do something.
So LIKEWISE2000 joining us. For those that are tuning in, you know, it's all out. It's one of those interviews they cannot miss. Okay, so with a work like this, I mean, what is the challenge? I know there's like some pleasure to it, but when it comes to releasing it, getting it heard out there, how do you get the fans? I mean, when you go in your set, do you go as a band or do you go as a DJ? Then you have your songs. on the deck and you mix it all together. Because that's like the sound that I see in here.
That's one of the ways to do it.
Uh-huh.
And we just finished the first show last weekend.
Uh-huh.
And the route that we chose was to get a band to do it.
Saan kayo?
Sa HHM Studios kami tumugtog.
Okay,
And yung setup namin is a drummer and another guitar player.
Uh-huh.
And meron kaming isang malakas na bandmate, a laptop, which basically carries it.
Ganon, galing. And then you,
I play the guitar and the keyboards live.
and then you're like topless, you know, like rock star. Eh. I mean, we don't know Kayla. I mean, here he's so prim and proper.
Yeah,
But
who
on
knows?
stage, I have a feeling you're like a
It's alter
dragon.
ego.
I think hindi ako yun. Like, very consistent ako. Ito na talaga yun. Ito rin yung damit ko. No. But yeah, getting it alive, we went with the band route because yun yung way for me. Yun yung something na gets ko how to exert power, exert energy. And every time, pagdating sa live music, for me, it's always about energy. Yun yung gusto kong makuha. Yun yung gusto kong matap. Gusto kong ma-express. And since hindi ko pa gets how to do it on a DJ set, how to push that air for it, sabi ko, I want to do it with
the band.
with a drummer.
Oh yeah.
So a drummer that Charles plays with me is a very, very awesome drummer. He can play on time and he can play with power without
Oy.
actually exceeding the volume limit. So
Barumbadong Dave Grohl style na yung floor tom-tom, naging tom-tom niyan. Ganon.
yeah. And
Oh, wow.
he can do that. He can make it dancey. He can do the drum and bass stuff. And yeah, having them with me and the guitar player Paolo Galang, we made it together. Translated the recordings into an experience. And every time we are in the rehearsal room, ang tanong namin is, are we getting the energy right? So yeah.
if you need vocals, okay.
Yeah.
Kung kailangan mo ng tambourine player, yung mga tipong
yeah.
after 8 counts, or triangle, ting,
The dream was to have a triangle on stage.
yeah.
For style points.
Ting, ano lang ako. Tapos may shot ako ng tequila.
We'll be your all-out friends.
Dude, we got
That's
you,
how we
man.
do
But
it.
we're pretty much excited for the rest of the journey. Of course, album. Talk to us about the album journey.
The album, very unintentional yung writing ng album. I started just like everybody else during the pandemic. We have time. I wasn't playing games that time. Talo ko or something.
Naubos mo na yung games. Natapos mo na lahat ang kailangan
Hindi siya
tapusin.
natatapos. My wife is here. She can attest. Hindi siya talaga natatapos. And during my downtimes, when I'm not gaming, I wanna do something that is, I'd say, productive. I wanna learn something. I wanna learn how to produce beats. I wanna learn how to produce this kind of sound. And yeah, I kept doing it. And suddenly, around last year, noticed, hey, I have 8 songs already. I think, what's next? What do I want to do with it? And then my PC crashed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
All that's gone. All the stems.
Thankfully, hindi. Pero yun yung iniisip ko nun. Okay, PC crashed. And
Original ang software mo.
original yung software ko.
Di ba?
Yung SSD ko yung nag-fail. So,
okay.
so it crashed around September and sobrang stressful nun. Kasi di ko alam anong gagawin. Meron ako nung MP3s nung mga WAV files, but it's not yet finalized. And that was my wake-up call na if hindi ko siya tatapusin, hindi ko siya tutuldukan, it will be gone for the rest of my life. I have to wrap it up before I can move on to the next one. So yeah, natapos yung album, and
now you're here at the Monster
Yeah.
talking
Who would have
to
thought?
us about this. Then you're gonna go on the world tour.
internet.
And hindi ka na namin ma-reach, and the rest is history. Yeah?
Oh, nice story if it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
I was just going to touch on, because I know you mentioned, during the pandemic, that's when you really started getting into producing, learning
Yeah.
how to do it. What were those first steps that you took to start learning how to do it? Because I'm sure a lot of people are tuned in
Yes.
that they would love to learn, just don't know how to start.
I'd say up to now, I still don't know a lot of the things that I'm doing. And everything is in YouTube. I think the challenge is about asking the right questions on YouTube, getting the keywords right. It's very hard because what I have in mind is a sound. and I don't know how to type in the proper
To
terms.
interpret out, kumbaga, you have the idea, but to release it out there and to actually hear it come to life.
Those are two different things.
That's how Kanye West worked. You know that,
Oh.
right? Yeah, that's how he works, especially on the later part. He has, in the latter part of his work, he has a lot of sessionists just standing in, and he's just like, this is the sound, boom, 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 do this. And that's how he puts it all together.
Ganda, napakaganda ng vision na yun.
Yeah.
And I think yun din yung nagiging challenge for me. I know yung vision. I don't know how to do it. So I'm gonna be spending the next 5 days trying to find a comment on Reddit or something on a message board or another YouTube video saying this is how you can do it. This is something closely related to it that you can tap into. So getting to producing beats or making music on my own is very challenging because I don't know where to start. And up to now, I'm just trying. I feel like I'm just lucky that I found.
Uy,
the
may
right
nagsabi
stuff.
ba sa'yo, likewise, marunong kang gumawa ng beat? You should guess at the Monster. Galing. Good job on the progress, on the work. My question for those that are tuning in, LIKEWISE2000 joining us. He's a beat producer. He did have bands before, but now he's venturing off on his own doing this. How do you find the confidence? Na para bang, okay, ready na to. Luto na to. Pwede na to for the market or pwede na tong ilabas. Sino yung go-to mo? Is it the wife that listens to it first? Or is it the goldfish? The corgi? Ano? Sino nakikinig sa music?
I have friends. Of course, si Pat. Wala siyang choice. Nasa bahay kami. Maririnig niya talaga to. And bibihira rin siya mag-react dun sa ginagawa ko. Pero sinabi niya, gusto niya itong naririnig niya so far. And I have friends, and like most people during the pandemic, meron kaming Discord server.
Wow,
Kung saan
nice.
nagtutulungan lang kami about it. I have a very close friend, Paolo, na hindi siya wala siya sa Pilipinas, nasa Singapore siya. We're always talking about, hey, how do you find this one? And we kept working on it, and we are listening to it over and over, and
Kala ko
kanina.
nagchichismisa lang kayo sa latest breakup sa celebrities. Uy,
Kasama yun dun, kasama yun
nabalita mo na ba? Uy, nabalita mo yung kay Bronny. Ito yung latest. So you have that group. Of course, these groups keep everybody closer. And
very tight group.
the music is faster that way. Communication is faster that way.
And I think yun lang rin Parang pinaka-importanting feedback sa akin is feedback ng mga tao na yun. Of course, other people will have their own set of comments on it. Nice to hear something, whether or not agree sila or disagree. Pero having those people around me, yun yung confidence boost ko. But at the same time, sabihin ko rin na hindi rin talaga ako confident from time to time. So baka kulang, tingnan natin.
It's a tug of war.
Yeah.
Likewise, but thank you for taking time to join us. Is there any upcoming shows that we could watch you? Is there any tours, or where can they catch your music for all your fans, your day one fans as well?
Shows not yet, nothing planned yet. We're taking our time before we go to the next one. The music is out on Spotify, on Apple Music, and YouTube Music.
Request for it here on Soundtrip. For sure, we'll have it on Soundtrip.
Salamat.
7 to 9 p.m. That's us after this one. We play indie. We play, this type of music. This is really, really cool. You know what I mean? So, and then where else can they catch your other releases, your previous releases as well?
This is the first one, but they could just find me on social media. I'll be there.
Awesome. And I mean, you have a lot of fans actually that are currently tuned in. I'm sure a lot of Tide Edit fans, a lot of your personal fans. What message do you have?
Si Tito Likewise, sabi ni Joe.
Yeah.
What's up, Joe? Sabi ni Caleb, my idol. Oh. Tapos si Cara, woohoo. Pwede rin naman. Sabi,
Yeah.
sana yes a tour. Lodi Cake. Ayan, these are some of the many fans.
Oh, salamat.
Message for all the upcoming music beat maker, anybody who just wants to create, that sometimes they find a lot of frustration, that people tell them, ano yan? Ano yung trip mo? Hindi ko maintindihan. But you didn't stop. You kept on going, and you're here. You're releasing.
Totoo rin yun.
On a
And
daily grind. What is your message for them?
actually, message for everybody trying to do something is enjoy what you're doing. Huwag kayong masyadong makinig dun sa sinasabi ng iba. Of course, not everybody will understand you, pero ikaw, yung ginagawa mo, you will understand what you want. And lagi ko yung sinasabi with my friends, may mga kilala ko na while I was doing this music, they were telling me, this is wrong because the levels are off. The sound is too glitchy. The sound is too messy. But gusto ko to eh. Like what salamat sa feedback, but currently that's irrelevant para sa akin. Sobrang sure ako dito sa gusto ko. And very selfish ako when it comes to art. Very unapologetic ako kapag nalaman ko yung gusto ko. Even if sabihin ng rule book mali yung rules.
Ginagawa mo.
Yeah, actually, inaalam ko yung rule books just so alam ko kung ano yung i-break yung rules. So, yun yung sa akin. So, just keep on doing it. And basta gusto mo, just take it. Wala kang sinasaktan in the process. Okay yan. Good siya.
True. That's how geniuses work. That's how geniuses speak when it comes to music.
True.
Is master the rules, then destroy them and create your own.
I think yun yung gusto ko. Hindi ko sure yung genius part, pero gusto ko maging genius.
Your girlfriend, your wife is the one who told me that. Yeah, just now, she just texted. That genius is your wife. The one who has to listen to everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
First dibs.
But if you were to create a rule in music, in life, what would be that one rule that you would create?
No rules. I wanna be a paradoxical guy when it comes to rules. The first rule is no rules.
Kita mo nga, summer, naka-jacket.
He follows his own rules.
Oo, trip ko to. Ako, magpipipap K-pop ako. Bahala kayo.
Bakit hindi?
My man, thank
Go,
you very
Rico
much.
Robles.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Oh, any message?
Yeah, just thank you, and I mean, actually, just a message to your fans, because a lot of them are still messaging and tuned in. So just a message for them.
Salamat sa lahat ng mga kaibigan, and nice to know you're tuning in, and hopefully see you soon, offline and online. Let's play games.
What game are you addicted to now? What are you playing? Ano yung nagkapataas sa electric bill?
For the past 5 years, I've been playing Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Non-stop.
2K kasi ako eh. So,
2K.
doon pa rin ako eh.
2K94.
Oo.
Okay.
Get the new one. Ngayon may WNBA. I'm gonna try Caitlin Clark. I'm finally gonna do the WNBA game. I'm gonna try it.
Wow.
Mga iba naman, di ba?
Bakit hindi? It's
Get some
nice.
players that can't dunk. Why not? But thank you for dropping by. Thank you for making time
you.
for us.
Thank you so
And
much.
we hope somehow we got your music out there.
Oh,
We got
thank
everybody
you
to
so
listen.
much.
All right. So thank
Thank
you
you.
very much, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, LIKEWISE2000.
Yes,
On the
thank
show,
you.
we're gonna
Thank
close
you.
it out online. We're gonna close it out on air. We're gonna leave you with his track. It's called 1 Second. But online, once again, my name is Rico Robles.
I'm Kayla Rivera.
It has been another Monster exclusive interview. Thank you guys for watching and take care.
Monster exclusive interview. Monster exclusive interview. Only from Manila's hottest. Monster RX93.1.